Hey, there's Kathleen. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. It's Saturday, which is glorious. How are you doing today, Kathleen? I hope you are well. I've been nursing a little bit of a headache today, but I just took some drugs, so hopefully that'll clear up in the next couple of minutes. I played a game off stream that I'm kind of wishing I would have streamed now, to be honest. I got it as a gift. It had been on my wish list for a long time. I wasn't sure if it was going to be any good because I'd never heard anything about it, so I was like, well, I'll just play it for me. And it was really good. It's just called Valley, like Stardew without the Stardew, and it's like and I mean this in a good way. It's like a walking, like an action walking sim. It was just really good. It was not difficult, but it wasn't necessarily like something you just breeze through either. I really enjoyed it. Cal, you're up kind of early on a Saturday. That's good. It's good to see you here. You alright? Sorry about the headache. Oh, yeah, it's already feeling a little bit better. It wasn't strong. It was just like kind of there. And then I just decided to take something rather than deal with it. You know what I mean? Alright, where we left off, we had taken the train to this jungle location. I'm not entirely sure where we are, considering, we started in, like, the Alps, and we're supposed to be going to Syberia with a Y, and I don't know if Syberia with a Y is in the same place as Syberia with an I. But now we're here, in the jungle? So I'm wondering if this is like a simulated jungle or what. I told my dad about it. He loves. Yeah, I think your dad would really like it. It's definitely like it's the story is like a walking sim story, but it's a little bit like a platformer, but not really. It wasn't really difficult. Like there is a little bit of shooting and a little bit of platforming, but I did them no problem. You know what I mean? I could be in India. I guess that is a route one could take. Went to bed about 8:30 p.m. last night. That's pretty normal for me, too. Okay, I have no idea where we're supposed to go first, so let's just keep walking. Let's keep strolling. Gotta take those stairs carefully. We can't take them fast. Okay, so there's some mammoths. I think that's gonna be important. Because there's a lot in the story about mammoths. I'm assuming that's actually where we want to go, and I'm running in the exact opposite direction of where I should be going. Weird. Wow. This was really hit by the war, huh? Okay, well, let's keep going. Wherever we are. I don't know what war, because I don't know where we are, but wherever we are, it was hit by the war.
That thing looks like the winding machine I used in the Valladolid station.
Oh.
I've got to find a way of getting the train up here.
I see. So we stopped like 2 feet short of getting charged. That's inconvenient. Yeah, it does look like it was in a greenhouse now. That makes a little bit more sense. I'm just gonna jog over here real quick. I seem to be on like the wrong side. But I just want to see what's going on. Yeah, we're probably still in Eastern Europe. That would make more sense. Can I walk along here? Like, here's where we came from, but can I walk along here? I can. Can you continue along? Oh, I can't go there forever. I'm assuming I can't just magically leap across the tracks. No? Okay. Alright, let's run back. This is clearly a place we go eventually. Did anybody else used to watch the Amanda Show? Back in like prime Nickelodeon days. She had this sketch of this superhero called the Procrastinator, and I love it. Because she'd just yell, I'll get to it eventually! And I literally, like, that just lives rent-free in my head every day. Granted, almost everything sounds like Eastern Europe when I'm listening to the Slavic folk metal. I mean, that will do it to you. That will create a bias. I'm presuming we should try to get to the big mammoth party over there. Okay, let's go back in the greenhouse. Get you every time. I am a fan of this greenhouse.
Kate Walker! Kate Walker!
Oh my.
Over here, please! I have something to say to you!
Alright, I'm calm down. Calm your gears. Why are you going in the train? Why do I have to go in the train? Can you not stand there at least so I don't have to take another flight of stairs at 2 miles an hour? Okay, fine. We'll go in and talk to the robot. Okay, what do you need?
Yes, Oscar. What is it?
A message has arrived for you.
A message?
You have been summoned to see the rectors. They are the highest authority at the university. They want to talk to you.
Well, that's good
Talk
news.
to me?
Yes, to the person responsible for the train.
So, I'm in charge now. Sure, okay. But
Mammoth
why
Party
would
would be a
these
good band
gentlemen
name.
want to see me at all?
Because you
They
brought
do
a
not
train.
say why, just that it's very important.
Well, we kind of parked a train in front of their university, and it was unscheduled, so... You couldn't have delivered this message to me when we were still outside the train? Let's keep looking around. I'm sure they're very important, but I have exploring to do. Like, I need to know if these birds run away if I get close to them. That's very important to me emotionally, to know if that's true. You're afraid of the birds? I mean, they do actually seem like little pterodactyls. They actually do seem like little pterodactyls. I wonder if that's going to be a thing. That's mildly concerning, actually. Can we go into the... We can go into the garden. Well, let's have a look around, shall we? Is there anything... I love atriums a lot. Birds are dinosaurs, after all. It's true. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. No one interferes with justice full... No, no one interferes. I have exploring to do, and I'm going to do it, dang it. Why is it... Oh, that's just going back. Okay, I was like, why is the rock a new location? It's not. Come up to the crates. Come look at the crates. There are crates. You should look at them. Okay, fine. What's over here? Can we go out the big metal door?
Can't go that way.
Oh, that's too bad. Okay. There's crates blocking this part of it. And there's a door blocking another part. So for now, you know, what I appreciate, and this is just like a little accidental detail, you can't really tell, but I have this in a window, and behind it I can see my Steam client, and it says Syberia is running, and I'm like, you know what? There is a lot of running in Syberia. You're correct. Okay, I'm assuming this goes down and over to the train platform. This must be how we go over the museum. There may be somewhere to go over there too, I don't know, but for now... Why is there a ramp with stairs on it? That seems unhelpful. This greenhouse is actually Mesozoic Manor, the Eastern European knockoff of Jurassic Park. That would be pretty amazing. I can't lie. What's over here? We've been on a train for a while. We gotta get our steps in. Ooh, this looks important. What is it? It's in another language. Is this a phone?
That looks broken.
How? How does it look broken? Nothing about it looks broken to me. In case of problems, contact the following number. Can we call it on our phone? No. Okay, well, I'm done with this sign. What's over here? Oh, yeah, yep. Definitely a greenhouse. This is a lot. There's a lot of places to click. Can we go this way? It looks German. That would track. That would be about raw. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm assuming this and this are just different ways of, like, this is probably the other door that we could have gotten up here. Those would be mammoths and some saber-tooths, no less. What's over here? This looks important. There's a bridge to it after all. What is it?
This thing's jammed.
Is it jammed or does it need a key? Because, Kate, you don't know the difference between those two things. Hey, there's a person. We should probably go talk to that person. Yeah, we probably didn't get too far down the road. That would make a lot of sense. I'm really glad I almost named the stream a jungle pun, thinking I was in a jungle location. I'm glad I didn't now, because that would have just been awkward.
Hey, baby, you party? You sure looking mighty fine. Love those big round eyes.
Just who do you think you are?
Hey, spunky. I like that in a lady. Okay, I'm hooked. Come on, Zol. I'll let you buy me that coffee.
What the
I don't remember ever asking.
What the heck is happening?
Don't play hard to get. I know you like it big time.
What the heck is this?
Listen, kid. Go back home and play with your toy cars and forget you ever saw me.
That was the strangest interaction. I'm pretty sure he's also smoking, which might bother me more. Alright. I don't know why you called him a kid, because I don't understand what any of that was. Like, you're literally just standing out in front of an abandoned museum trying to pick up women? Well, certainly east of me, but almost everything considering proximity. That's true. That is true. Alright, Cal, are you ready to play Guess the Skeleton? Let's do it. Oh, apparently it won't let me get any closer. So it might be kind of hard to play it. Mr. Rez is here. Welcome, Mr. Rez. How y'all doing? This would be a mammoth, I'm pretty sure. They look a little strange without their trunks. And their noses. This is a very terribly laid out museum, to be completely honest with you. Let's go up the stairs. This is like Kate's worst nightmare. It's just a lot of stairs. Oh, this is like a lecture hall. Is this person also gonna try to hit on me? Synzoic mammals. They do look like those. No, I want to go up to the sleeping man and see if he too will hit on me. How did we get in here? Go talk to the sleeping man. Is like this below is the mammoth below this? I don't understand what's happening. Okay. Pretty sure this building defies the laws of physics.
No point. It's locked.
Or is it jammed? Because again, I'd like to point out that you don't know the difference. If it's locked, it needs like a gear. And if it's jammed, it needs a key. If you're Kate Walker. Never gonna let that go. Never ever. This is literally her version of hell. Is just stairs forever. Okay. Let's run over here. I should have asked Oscar if he knew where these important people were, because I don't know where they are. Oh, okay, that makes sense. We were at a lecture hall above. Okay, let's have a look. What's over here? Those stairs are off. Ah, here's another person. Well, so far we have strange man who hits on the only human he's seen in like 3 weeks. Which, granted, I can forgive it a little bit more if you've really been alone that long. Somebody sleeping, and whoever this guy is. A preaching shotgun. It's true.
Sir, please, just a moment.
Yes, what is it? I'm not deaf, you know.
I am sorry to disturb you in your work, sir, but...
This young mammothus primigenius is barely 40,000 years old. Fantastic, wouldn't you say, miss?
Yes.
Yes. Probably.
What do you mean, probably?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, you don't know, I see. What can I do for you, my dear child?
Let's start by introducing ourselves.
To tell you the truth, I don't know very much about mammoths, and I'm not here as a student. In fact, I'm a lawyer.
It's all right. Nobody is perfect. All the same, the study of the Pleistocene period is fascinating.
I'm sure it is, but I'm sorry to say my current mission is totally monopolizing my time. Another time, maybe.
Ah, that's what they all say. But anyway, let me present myself. I'm Cornelius Ponce, Emeritus Professor and Lecturer at the University of Barrockstadt. I'm proud to say that I'm head of the Department of Paleozoology at our university.
Kate Walker. Pleased to meet you.
That's very exciting. Yes, I do find that a breaching shotgun would probably do a lot for ending awkward conversations you don't want to be a part
It
of.
wasn't really my intention to stop off here, but I'll confess, this university is really very impressive.
Poorly laid out, but impressive.
There's such a tradition of learning here. And so much knowledge, a real depth of culture, intelligence, and gray matter. I myself did my studies here and never left.
It's probably because he couldn't find his way
I'm
out.
here because I've been summoned by the rectors of the university.
Oh, I see. You must have made a mistake on your enrollment form.
Oh, no. I haven't come here to study. I have an important matter of inheritance to attend to. I have to find the heir.
And you hope you will find him here?
The heir of... Does he know who the heir is? I don't think he knows what
what
you're talking about.
Coming into Barrockstadt Station.
In that case, my dear, you must come to one of my lectures. Here's a question for you. Do you know what the Proboscidean order is?
The Probo-whatian?
Ah, you see. There are gaps in your knowledge that need refreshing.
I don't see any culture either, but something tells me this man thinks that that is what culture is.
I feel I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Oh, my dear child, you've chosen your moment. I absolutely must finish off my lecture for this afternoon.
To who? Who are you lecturing?
About mammoths?
Oh, yes and no. More specifically, it is about their migration. Do excuse me, I need to concentrate.
No, I have more questions.
To tell you the truth, I'm looking for Mr. Hans Vorarlberg. He's the sole heir of a very unusual factory. My company is in charge of negotiations for the takeover of this factory. At last word, he was living in Syberia.
With an I.
So, as soon as my train is ready, I'll be continuing my journey eastwards.
Syberia. Ah, Syberia. But what was it you said again?
Said what?
You mentioned a name. The person you are looking for.
Vorarlberg. Hans Vorarlberg. Do you know him?
Hans Vorarlberg.
How awkward would it be if he was like the guy hitting on me outside?
We shared a passion for mammoths, you know, and we bonded over this passion. Without it, I confess, I would have had little to do with an odd, ageless retard like Hans. At the time, we were both students. Well, sort of.
Dated language.
Hans had special permission to attend paleontology lectures. You see, he didn't really have the necessary qualifications. In exchange, Hans did a few odd jobs around the university.
Your Hans Vorarlberg sounds uncannily like the one I'm looking for.
I'm not sure, my dear. Hans was above all questions of money and business. Just to imagine him running a factory, perish the thought.
Can you tell me a little bit more about him?
He was always a mystery to me. He never said very much, and never quite seemed to grasp what you said to him. He expressed himself instead through his incredible mechanical contraptions. His inventions, I admit, have been much appreciated by the university. The few times we really did talk, it was about his strange interest for mammoths and a doll.
This would be the same Hans.
Doll that obsessed him.
A doll, you say?
Yes, he kept talking about it. One day he described it to me. A sort of children's toy. A miniature mammoth mounted by a mount. It appears he found it in a cave not far from his
He
home.
said he was going to keep this a secret with his sister.
Very dramatic.
He broke the contract.
Slightly confused, but it awoke a great interest in me.
What do you mean?
To my knowledge, there was only one tribe who made figurines featuring a mount, and that tribe is the Yukols. They live in the farthest reaches of Siberia, and for
I wonder
them,
if they're a real
dolls
tribe or if this
constituted
game
a
made them up.
sacred object, illustrating one of their central legends. How such a doll made the journey from the frozen Siberian north to a cave in the French Alps is a mystery to me. Even today, it is beyond my comprehension.
Have you considered that Hans Vorarlberg was maybe making it up?
I don't know, but I hope
You said
so,
yourself
Cal.
He didn't seem to have all his mental facilities intact.
No, that's impossible. Hans couldn't invent a story like that. The doll is a sacred part of the Siberia legend. He described it to me.
I wonder if this...
in detail.
See, then Syberia is with an Y now.
Chimera that paleontologists of the world are very fond of pursuing.
There's a lot. There's a lot to dissect in what just happened.
Arriving in Barrackstadt is an amazing experience. I've never seen such a station.
You came by train?
Yes, in a kind of clockwork train with a spring mechanism that winds down regularly.
You mean you drive a train? Young ladies of today never cease to amaze me.
Oh, no, I'm not the engineer. The train's engineer is actually an automaton. I am sorry, all this probably sounds very strange.
A clockwork train.
That probably sounds less strange than a woman doing
I
anything.
once knew a man long ago who could have invented such a train. It was he who designed the bandstand in the main square. To think that he was even capable of creating such a gadget. He was astounding, a true genius.
We literally have already talked about him. Like, we literally have already talked about Hans.
Almost a child. It was as if his mental and physical evolution had definitively halted at the age of 10. Can you believe that?
There's actually a large portion of people who exist.
I think I can believe that.
It's actually not an uncommon thing. Alright. And bird.
My train stopped in a peculiar aviary. It's very odd. A lot of bird species seem to seek harbor there.
Ornithology is far from being my favorite subject, but I must concede that the station is the pride of the university. It was initially intended for teaching purposes, but then birds started arriving from all
Yeah,
around the
I'm
world.
assuming this game has made up
Seems
all
there
of the
are still
lore.
Rare species breeding there and flourishing.
Are there? Can you give me an example?
Pterodactyls.
I have been told about a kind of bird with peculiar habits. Let's see now, the Amazon cuckoo. That's right. But, oh, I'm so foolish. I can't remember what was so special about it. Just that its behavior is very peculiar.
You're very unhelpful.
Where's the Amazon? What is the Amazon?
I'm sorry.
Sounds like a really
One
bad
cannot
arcade
learn
in a
anything
mall.
lifetime. Specialization is the key to real knowledge. Why don't you pay a visit to our library?
Thank you very much.
This guy was almost completely
I'll
useless.
leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry? No, not at all, my dear child.
Okay. Let's continue on this way. Let's see if this big door is important.
No point. It's locked.
Okay, if I'm gonna have to find a key to get to the people that want to see me, I'm going to be very confused by what this game wants out of me. Let's go try that big door at the other end of the hall. That might be more useful. Or how about this one? Let's try this door. Hey! This is probably Latin. Probably nature, not... I should know more of what this is saying. Anime is spirit, but it can also be animal. There's an indigenous Australian people called the Yukul. Okay, that's close. Kind of. Fakit is... Fakit is not what you think I just said. The Romans pronounced hard C's. Is... like, exists. Like, nature would not exist with something. There's something worth... or something without... something else. I don't know what saltus would be. It's probably not salt. Oh, here's a person. It's been a long time since I've studied Latin.
Can I disturb you a second?
No.
You could be a little bit nicer about it.
No,
Keep quiet. In case you haven't noticed, we're somewhere that requires silence and tranquility.
that's why I don't like libraries. I don't like silence and tranquility. Which comes to mind is the Yakut. Oh, okay. I mean, maybe. Can we talk to this person? No? Okay. Let's go over here. Okay, apparently these people are untalkable, so that's fine. Let's hop up here. Hey, it's okay, Bear. We are going around the museum. And having it. Some weirdo was hitting on us outside. I'm desperately trying to remember Latin, but I really don't. Okay, we're supposed to be trying to find a book, probably. Because he was like, the birds are weird, but I don't know why, but you can read about it in the library. Whoever really needs to talk to me, I hope they really like waiting, because I haven't gone to see them yet. Mostly because every door is locked. I can't see what the start of that word, but anime... I don't know if it would mean animal in this context or just spirit. But the word animal comes from the Latin word for, like, spirit, wind, that sort of thing. I'm looking for a book. Well, I definitely found several. If the game would let me see what any of them are called, I could probably look for them in some sort of reasonable fashion. Maybe check the book ladder? Like that ladder? I don't know. This man was very... I mean, to be fair, he just wants us to mind our own business, which is legitimate. He was just kind of grumpy about it. Totally unrelated to anything, but the barber shaved the side of your head higher than you wanted yesterday. Well, that's annoying. Oh, maybe that's... I thought it was a book ladder, but apparently it's just a bookshelf. Now, is it super annoying, or is it... Are you like... Oh, this is a happy accident. Ah, see, I thought I clicked here and I didn't realize that the golden circle here was a different golden circle. Oh, yes, birds, maybe? Maybe that's relevant. Are any of the books... This one's upside down. Is that relevant? The Illustrated Dictionary of Plants and Mushrooms. Okay. No. Somebody just put that back upside down. That was completely not relevant. Do I just need to click books at random? Can I move the book ladder? Is that a thing I can do? Belle could do it. She sang a whole song while on a book ladder once. But Belle is also a lot more capable. I asked for medium taper, but they gave me more of a high fade. Can we adjust the book ladder? Now the book ladder is no longer clickable, so I don't think that works anymore. Is there another thing? You needed the mushroom book for some... Do I still have it? I don't have it anymore, though. Oh, I do still have it. Never mind. I still have it. I thought we put it back. I don't want to talk to any of those people. So I think that golden ring was just to go back down. Guess it'd be easier to do full slick back now, kind of military. Could be. I mean, the good thing about it is it'll grow, I guess. That's what they always say. But it is annoying when you're waiting for hair to become a certain length. None of this is changing my cursor. Let's continue on to the rectors for now. I have a feeling that if I was told to go look in the library, that's going to be the last place I find anything useful. She is stealing library books. She's going to get on that train and never come back. And someday someone's going to be like, where the frick is my mushroom book? Okay. Intriguing. Okay, well, it looks like we're not going in there. No, I understand that. Okay, so there's the library. Is there anywhere else, like, I haven't been? This is when we walked through the door. This, I don't think we can go up that side. We can only go up that side. The rectors need to see me, but I have no idea where they are. That's part of my problem. We're going to take these stairs very slowly. Let's pop back up here real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Or maybe something will have changed now that I've, like, been through, you know? At least it's not so narrow that it would be considered anywhere near a mohawk cut. That's good. That would probably be non-regulation, yeah? You mean where I'm reading you on a delay, so where I am now up these stairs? Or do you mean a different room I was in with a different set of stairs? See, my cursor's not changing on, like, any of this. It's just this, which takes me out. Doesn't matter how much I click, she will never go up the stairs fast. Previously, okay. I didn't see stairs.
No point. It's locked.
Okay, what's stairs? So, like, there was the library, and then I went to that door, and then I went here. So, like, the door? Because I swear this is the only set of... Like, other than up and down in the library, this is the only set of stairs I saw. Would be with the top as long as mine is. If it was shorter, a mohawk cut could be allowed. Ah, I see. So, like, over here, there's a nice little radiator. That's to the library. Stairs. I think this is all to go back. I don't think that's to another area. And then, like, if I click here, it's to this door. I don't see stairs. Oh. Oh, I went through the door. I thought she went up to the door and it was like it was locked. I didn't understand it was a... It did, it flipped the line. It jumped the line. So it was her going... I didn't realize I'd gone through a door. I didn't realize I'd walked in a room. I thought I had just walked up to that door and couldn't get in. I literally didn't understand what I was looking at. So, like... That... Okay. That suddenly the camera angles that happened made a lot more sense. I got it now. Literally didn't understand I went into a room. I thought I just went to a close-up on the door. That makes more sense.
Good day to you, gentlemen.
Tell me, young lady, to what do we owe this pleasure?
Please do be brief. We do not have very much time on our hands.
You wanted to talk to me.
This university, we have serious matters to attend to, and our time is precious.
I have heard you wish to meet the owner of the train that is currently in your station. May I know the reason for your summons?
We are surprised that your train has not yet left, miss. The situation is most regrettable.
The rules do clearly state that trains are meant to come and go and not remain stationary at a platform.
Train should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
We agree then, dear colleagues, that what we're dealing with is deviant behavior.
This is absurd.
This matter really is cause for concern.
I don't want to be here
It's a
either.
clockwork train, you see? So it needs winding up again. Unfortunately, there is no equipment in the station to do this.
A clockwork train? That's strange.
How very quaint. You mean it's some sort of mechanical toy?
Sort of.
You are causing a hindrance to us, miss.
I am very hopeful that I will find what I need along the wall.
The
wall? Miss, that really is not a suitable place for you to go.
Especially for a young lady.
You see, miss, we freely admit that every day we praise the existence of that particular edifice. We owe the integrity of our dear university and the fine education it provides to the wall.
It protects us from harm.
Also a game show on
and invasion
NBC.
from the unknown.
May God protect us from what is beyond those ramparts, miss.
I know, there could be poor people out there.
I don't have
It'd
any
be
choice.
horrible.
I must continue my journey.
Such a decision is a correct one since it's in line with regulations.
Thus, your train will indeed be able to leave.
And consequently cease to obstruct our station.
From all the people who are clearly trying to come and go. Let's ask them about the bird.
That idea of the station aviary is really very original.
It's the pride of our university. One of the specialties taught here is zoology, you see, and more particularly, ornithology. Proper study and instruction should not be limited to books. Observation of living matter is indissociable from theoretical questions.
Well, if anybody would like to stand out there and study a train, they're very welcome to do so.
From far away, exotic countries, especially for our university, by the world's most intrepid explorers.
I love that word, intrepid.
Alexander Valenbois
Nope.
and his peculiar bird.
0%.
Absolutely. His gift produced some very embarrassing long-term consequences.
A poison chalice indeed. It must be said, the situation could have been much worse, however.
Are you three triplets?
Oh, yes, it could have been terribly problematic.
Okay, well, sure.
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean anything to you by chance?
Ah, one of the brightest, most idealistic intellects to have graced our university. Hans Vorarlberg. I remember speaking to him once. I was still a student at the time. He just stared at me, lost in thought for a while. He scarcely ever said a word. But how can one forget him?
Idealistic? I'll grant you that. But bright? Oh, don't go too far. He was completely incapable of passing any exams. All he ever did was to sit in on lessons, and not many of them either. Paleontology, mainly. He had an unhealthy passion for mammoths.
Oof. Unhealthy passion for mammoths can mean a lot of
That is
things.
to say, prehistoric.
Prehistoric? How dare you? A little far-fetched, maybe. But he did have flashes of intellectual brilliance.
Wow, wait,
comprehensible only to high-minded
did you just
scholars
mean what I
who
think
know
you just meant?
score by appearances. My dear colleague, your hasty conclusions are somewhat cavalier.
My assessment is wholly accurate. The boy was a little odd. You must concur if my father, who was rector of the university at the time, had not shown great indulgence towards him. Hans Vorarlberg would have never attended this establishment.
What about the bandstand, then? Is that the work of a deranged mind? Even after all these years, you are still jealous of it.
There's just so much
My
talking.
dear colleagues, I beseech you, let's show some decorum. We have a visitor. What do you want with Hans Vorarlberg, miss? Are you a member of his family?
Sure.
No, not at all.
I'm a lawyer.
I'm looking for him to clear up an inheritance matter. Is he still here?
What? Here? At the university? No, not at
The one on the right is my least favorite.
A long time ago. Yes, a very long time ago. The very year I was nominated to this position, in fact. Almost 50 years ago already.
The poor soul moved on once he learned all he needed to know about mammoths.
Ah, this establishment was never quite
Yeah,
the
they're pretty
same.
terrible, I can't lie.
It must be said.
You mean to say it was never as bad? All that oddball brought to this university was his misplaced fantasies.
Can we give them like a
Gentlemen,
swirly or something?
gentlemen, let's
Stuff them in a
try to
locker?
retain the calm and level-headedness that befits our position.
Train.
Excuse me.
Miss, we find ourselves terribly put out by the presence of your train in our station and by its recurrent immobility.
Indeed, the situation is very regrettable. Your huge locomotive is very cumbersome.
A train should first stop, then subsequently leave. That is the rule.
Trains don't care about your rules. They're
Can
trains.
you possibly help me out here?
Miss, your insistence is almost verging on indecency.
We cannot constantly be at your disposal. We have many other
What
requests.
other requests?
If you don't mind, could you not
I just-
disturb us all the time?
I want the John Travolta meme, like the where are the guests? Where are the other people you must help? I don't really want to keep talking to them, but I'm afraid if I don't hit every dialogue option, I'll miss something.
But the springs of my train gave up, you see?
No, not really. You mean to say you're not a student?
No.
You have arrived a little late in the term, miss. Enrollment for this year has already terminated.
But as rectors of this university and therefore representatives of its highest authority, we could bend the rules a little, if you like.
Nope.
You don't understand. I'm a lawyer from New York. Or rather, Valladolid, more precisely. My client wants to buy out an old mechanical
New York,
toy
or
factory.
Valladolid by way of
Its
New York.
heir isn't actually dead and is living somewhere in Syberia.
With an I.
I've got to get to him to sign the sales contract. You see?
Not really. This is a most peculiar tale.
A kerfuffle of the highest order.
You're a
We have an
kerfuffle.
excellent law school, if you should ever change your mind.
I'm literally already a lawyer, albeit a terrible one, but I'm literally already a lawyer. Well,
I
what
haven't
is this?
introduced myself. My name
They don't
is
deserve to know my
Walker.
name, but again, I should click on all things.
Walker, haven't we already had a Miss Walker? Ethnology Masters, September 1953, if my...
That's definitely me.
correctly.
Perfectly well, my dear colleague. But if I may be so bold, it was a Mr. Walker and not a Miss. It was Bill Walker, sat the June 68 exams. The impudent fool turned up for the oral assessment in jeans.
Oh
Now,
no!
strict internal regulations which explicitly state the required uniform for the occasion.
Pure incitement. It was scandalous. Sadly, we have seen worse since. Young people lack all respect of traditional values.
Tradition, young lady. One must always uphold tradition.
Okay, I've talked to them enough.
Here we are, busy chatting, and look at the clock. It's tea time.
Already? My word, doesn't time fly by?
Not when
Thank
someone's
you for
talking
a
to you.
charming visit, miss.
And thank you, gentlemen.
For sucking. Okay, let's go. We talked to the people. So, Bear, is the guy down the hall that I talked to the guy you said I would need to bring a mammoth to eventually? Because there was somebody where you were like, maybe you have to talk to him first. So, like, I can run back to the train and grab the mammoth if you think that would be useful. Otherwise, I was going to see if I can't find this stupid book again. What is... I'm about to be a real nerd here in a second. Hold on. Just bear with me a second. As long as we're being nerds. Let's be nerds. Okay. Because this is going to drive me crazy. It's probably N-A-T-U-R is probably the base. N-A-T... Or maybe not true. That's an natus. Born... Natura. Nature. I thought it'd be nature. Yep. Nature or character. Saltus. It's gonna drive me crazy. Saltutus. Health, well-being, safety. Saltus. No. No, it's Solute. There we go. Saltus. Narrow passage through forest, mountain. Yeah. Leap, spring, jump. If it's a verb. Could be salto. Dance, jump. Okay, so it's probably like jump forward. Nature. I should really remember what that base of that word is because it's one of the most common Latin ones and I've just forgotten. No, it's... But it's also one of the hardest ones to look up. But I think it's make, do, call... Yeah. I think it's this one. So it's probably nature does not... Nature... It's probably like a whole phrase. So it's probably not just that. It's probably something spirit does not... Nature does not leap forward by something with the dot. I think that's what's going on. Sorry, I just pulled out my Latin dictionary. I took Latin, like, for 2 semesters in college, just because I was curious about it. He also has something for the mushrooms as well, I think. Hey, I have to run out, but... Sorry, I didn't see you talking there because I was busy looking at my Latin dictionary. But I hope you have a good day, Kathleen. Okay, let's see here. See, and, like, I think that might be an M. Medina Spirit. Could that be an M? Do you guys think that's an M? Hold on. This is Latin time with Jess. I don't think it's what you planned on, but it's what you're getting. No. I think it's MEDID. But that word does not exist in my dictionary, which does not mean it doesn't exist. It just means I don't have it, or I can't read it right. If it's not an M, what would it be? I don't know. It must be a breakdown of a different word, and that's where it gets hard to figure out what it is. That's fine. That's fine. I should find the actual book I'm looking for the actual game. This game's old enough. I bet if I just Google it, somebody's already translated it. But what's the fun in that? I wonder if I give him something else, if he'll give me the bird information. Because it seems like he directed me to the library. Oh, now there's somebody on the ladder. Okay.
Hello.
Shh, don't talk so loud.
I'm sorry, but I was wondering if you could help me.
Can't you see I'm very busy?
What are you looking for?
None of your business. Now, if you don't mind, I am trying to concentrate. I haven't got a lot of time left before Professor Pons' next tutorial.
Professor Pons, you say?
Would you mind working elsewhere, please?
I'm not working.
Hello.
Shh, don't talk.
I'm sorry.
Can't you?
Okay, so this is going to be the same conversation again. Okay, well. Okay. That was very strange. Let's go just talk to the guy in the hallway again. And see what's up. Click, clack, click, clack. Let's go talk to this guy.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again.
What is it you want to know, miss?
Anything new? Doesn't look like there's anything new.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much.
Sorry?
I'm kind of wondering if I hadn't have found the mammoth before I left, if the game would have been like, did you find all the things you needed to find before we got on the train? Or if I would have just left without the mammoth. Okay, let's pop back out real quick. We are not talking to what's-his-face. Oh, it's a phone call. Who's it gonna be? Drumroll.
Hello?
So, you got him then, this air?
It's the boss.
It's you, Mr. Marson. Good day, and how are you, sir?
I'll feel a whole lot better when this whole business is over and the sales contract is signed. Where the hell are you?
I have no idea.
I'm in Barkstadt.
What? What in God's name are you doing there?
It's a magnificent university town. It would appear Hans Vorarlberg once passed by here several years ago.
So if he isn't there anymore, then there's no point hanging around.
I hear what you're saying, sir, but I have good reason to believe that Hans Vorarlberg is still alive. For the time being, I'm trying to gather extra information from people who have known him.
What's your next destination?
I'm not exactly sure yet.
Doesn't sound like you know too much, Kate.
I just need a bit of time, Mr. Morrison.
You could...
Time is what you ain't got. Keep me posted.
I don't think lawyers say the word ain't. I don't think he's a particularly good lawyer. Something tells me I should talk to Annoying Guy again, because this game has a strange need for me to do the same thing over and over again. But that's okay. Maybe after I get this mammoth. Doing a nice little jog across the courtyard. I think this way is faster to the train. I had to think about that for a second. Oh, well, this is new. I haven't been over here. Oh, he never says anything different? Okay, good. He's just gonna be a douchebag every time I talk to him. I didn't talk to these people before. Ahoy!
Hey there! On the boat.
Guten Tag, schöne Mademoiselle.
My husband say, hello, young lady. You want to talk to us?
She's my new favorite person.
My name is Kate Walker, and I'm a lawyer. I'm in charge of this train. This situation is really very new to me.
Lawyer, good job. Earn lot of money.
A lot? No, I wouldn't go that far. But I can't really complain.
You were talking to people who live on a rusty boat. You probably make a lot of money.
Ask a lot of money.
Can we change the subject, please? I really don't want to go down this road.
Mission.
I just met with the university rectors, and they ordered me to remove my train out of their station. I mean, it's a total joke. How do you remove a train that can't move in the first place? You don't have any ideas, do you?
Make train boat.
You know nothing of train. You up your own creek.
Yep, I like her.
Your generosity warms my heart.
She's great. Don't besmirch this kind old
I have
woman.
a little problem with my train. It's kind of broken. I've absolutely got to get it out of the station. Do you think you could tow it over to the wall with your barge?
Lock closed. Barge block.
But if the locks were open, would it be okay to tow my train then?
Por qué no? More money for that step.
It's possible. My husband say we help you if you give money.
You help me if I open lock.
And how much do you want?
Chiquante.
He want $150.
$150? I don't have that much.
No money, no barge.
Let me offer you $75.
Nay, $125.
Out of the question. $100 and not a dime more.
Correct. You have barge for $100.
Great. Now, don't move. I'll be back as quick as possible with the money.
Alright, that was all very exciting. I'm gonna ask them about the
Have
bird.
you gone down to take a look around the station yet? It's amazing. You know, it's full of exotic birds.
Me to my gear? Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think this is real German.
We no leave boat. Husband is land sick.
Aha, okay. Do you know
You
Hans?
must really get to see the countryside. Do you know New York at all?
Why would you know New York?
Understand.
I'm looking for a fun.
You are literally on a
supposed
different
to live in
continent.
Syberia. Can you imagine that? Syberia. I expect you've already been there.
She vraga come to Syberia.
Syberia. No. Too cold. Barge no break ice.
I'll leave you to it. I won't disturb you again.
We'll go get you some money, apparently. I think that was real. That was real. I've heard that phrase before. That's a real goodbye. The rest of it I don't believe is real. Okay, well. I went the wrong way, but in so many ways the right way. This game breaks the line. There's a rule in filmmaking. There's a 180-degree line, and you never move the camera on the other side. You don't jump the line, because otherwise it disorients the viewer. This game breaks that rule all day long. Twice on Saturdays, which is today. Alright. And then we're gonna go... So look, what's this way then? Was it the barge from the other direction? Or is it just a way to get over there? Oh, there's more. Oh, hi, person. Oh, this is all... There's so much going on over here.
Hello.
You ride by train, I see.
I did.
Yes, I've come from Valladolid.
It's been a long time since I've seen a train here. Students, did you bring students with you?
I think there's about 5 people in this whole town.
Almost alone.
I remember around the start of fall, trains would bring kids from all around the world here.
Is this Hogwarts?
Zoology and botany, paleontology, and all that stuff. This was a great university.
And it isn't still great today, then?
Today, well,
There's no one here, clearly.
Have you been the station master of Barogstadt for a long time?
How do you know he's the station
I've
master?
never had another job. Now, you tell me, are you in charge of this train?
Sort of.
No, I mean, I'm not sure.
So what's your thing here? You come here to do some bookworming over at the university?
Not really.
Well, sort of. I'm always looking for new information.
Well, you don't seem to know a lot.
That's why I'm always looking.
It's gonna get in the way if you leave it there, that's for sure.
In fact, I'm a lawyer and I'm conducting a pretty unusual investigation.
Investigation, huh? Hey, you know, I'm just a station master. I don't know too much about anything.
Especially the law. Is murder
You never
okay?
know. Anybody could be significant in this case.
See, nobody actually tells me anything, so my hands are totally clean.
I never implied they weren't.
How'd you know there was a crime? I think I already said mission,
I've
didn't I?
just been to see the
Oh, no.
rectors, and they told me to get the train out of the station as quick as I can.
Gotta get the train out of the
I thought
station.
they'd say that. Rules are rules, and you gotta stick by them. Not a good idea to get into trouble with the university administration.
Absolutely. I've got enough
I'd
worries
love
as
to
it
know what
is.
Django thinks of this part of the
What should
game.
I do then?
Well, I suggest you move your train.
But it's like I say, the springs are unwound. Everyone seems to think it's my fault.
It's because you're a woman.
The locomotive's engine might not work, it's true, but maybe there's some other way to moving the
We
train.
figured that out, actually.
It's a possibility, I suppose. What were you thinking of?
How about the plan we already made, Kate?
Nothing, it was just an idea. Anyway, miss, you shouldn't hang around here. I have a job to do. Yes, sirree.
You look very busy, yes.
I feel like I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Hey, anything I can do, miss, you just let me know.
The name Hans Vorarlberg doesn't mean anything to you by chance, does it?
Oh, do you really think I'd remember one little name from the thousands that pass through this station?
It seems that your superiors object to the presence of my train in the station. Not exactly easygoing, are they?
Well, it's not that they're difficult to please, but I find that the less I have to do with them, the better things are. Give a drift. Birds, well, peaceful employers. And respect for the regulations. Now that brings peace of mind.
I want to ask you about the bird.
All these birds in a station. It's amazing.
Obviously, they don't leave, because where would they go?
Station, miss. Oh, no. These birds are part of the prestigious University of Barokstadt Ornithological Collection.
Mm-hmm.
Over the years, this aviary has housed some of the most fantastic species from all over the world. And I am not exactly your typical station master either. This little world is my responsibility, and that is no easy task.
I can well believe you.
I can well believe
The
you.
hardest thing is to keep interspecial harmony. And one day some explorer introduced a couple of cuckoos from the Amazon. Whoa,
It wasn't a good idea?
a nightmare. You know cuckoos lay their eggs in the nests of other species, right?
I did actually know that.
They also push the host's eggs out of the nest so that they receive all the mother's attention, right?
I actually knew that.
Cursed cuckoos. Nightmare.
I see what you mean. That's one tricky bird. And there was nothing you could do to stop it?
The faculty declared the bird a protected species. If it wasn't for our mechanical eagle, we were sitting on a major ornithological catastrophe.
You have an automaton here?
A wonder of technology. It's an eagle that's mounted on rails in the air.
No.
It passes through and it swoops down to collect parasite eggs. But heck, the dang eagle's been out of order for several years. Impossible to collect the eggs myself.
Why not?
I can't climb up the gangway. I fell off it several months back, and I still have a pain in my spine.
So we're gonna fix an eagle.
Not to mention the vertigo I've been getting. I only have to look up in the air. Whoa.
You poor soul. That must be very hard.
Was that genuine or sarcasm? I can't tell. My gosh, I don't know why I'm yawning so much.
You're gonna notice. There's trouble in store. Big trouble. I'm worried. Yep, worried.
Alright, and money. Can we just... Do you have $100
The
bucks?
sailors on the barge reckon they could help me tow my train out of here, but they're asking for money. You couldn't possibly help me out with a few dollars, could you? I would be very grateful.
You're just gonna beg for...
Miss, really? I'm surprised at you. Asking for money from a total stranger. Oh.
Right. I need cash. I need it to get my train out of your station, because my train is getting in your way, disturbing your birds, and upsetting your bosses.
Look, lady, I'm only a station master. I got my problems, and you got yours.
Alright.
I won't disturb you any longer.
Welcome to Barrow.
Let's pick up whatever this is. I have no idea what it is. Is it $100? Because that would be great. It's a hook. It's probably for that bird he was talking about. Let's see if he will talk to me about whatever it is I just picked up.
I'm sorry.
What can I do?
Nope.
I won't
Welcome.
Okay. This is actually quite pretty. This is where I would spend all of my time. Okay. So now we have a hook, which is very exciting. So we have to fix the barge. We have to figure out whatever this eagle thing is, because I'm sure it's not a coincidence that we just heard about it. And we have to do the mammoth thing for the guy. Now we know what the big deal is about the cuckoos. I just want to run through here again real quick. And just see... Because this area has done a lot of, like, the second time you come through, it's different. I just want to see if anything's different my second time through. See if somebody just randomly decided they wanted to stand over here or something. Not seeing anything on my cursor. I don't suppose the hook I have works on this door. I don't think it would. It's probably going to have something to do with something else. But I'm curious.
Can't go that way.
Nope. Okay. Well, now we know. Now we know. Let's see here. I don't see the mechanical eagle anywhere. That's kind of what I was hoping we would magically see or be aware of, but I also wasn't particularly looking for it. So maybe now that I know, I could spot it more readily. Can you... So I think we need to climb the ladder to do something, but the birds are in the way, and she's apparently terrified of them. So... yeah. I don't know if I'll need, like, bird food, maybe? I don't know where I'd go about finding that. But let's grab the mammoth from the train. And go from there. Because that's at least something I can tangibly handle. Does he have anything to offer?
Everything okay?
Yes, Kate Walker.
Oscar, there's no way you could help me find a way to wind the train back up again?
Rust awaits my every movement if I leave this train, Kate Walker.
That's fair. That's fair. Do we have any money?
The sailors have agreed to tow the train, but they want to get paid for it. I suppose you have some petty cash on board to cover traveling costs?
No, there is nothing like that. You will note, however, Kate Walker, that every effort has been made to ensure maximum passenger comfort.
Maybe we could give them something in trade that would be worth money.
By myself, then.
Like, maybe we can give them, like...
In a while.
One of these chairs has to be worth $100, I would think. Okay, let's just pop back here real quick. Pick up the mammoth. Stuff it in our Mary Poppins shirt. Now let's just have a look around. Is anything in here going to be something I can... I have a suitcase.
No point weighing myself down.
Well, let me... Fine. Because there's something in here that looks like it feeds birds. We have talked to the boat couple, and the boat couple have agreed to tow the boat. I have to get the lock open, and I have to pay them $100. I've only talked to them once, so I haven't, like, gone back to them. But, like, I went into the museum first, and then when I came out of the museum, I talked to the boat couple. She is... Why are you going down the stairs backwards? You are so weird. Gotta find a way to get away from this train so I can get into the museum. Actually, no, we'll go... I needed to go back the other way to go in the museum. But let's head out this way and see... Let's investigate that lock. So I think we need something that either scares the birds away or entices the birds away. We gotta look for that. We gotta look for whatever is gonna open the lock. We gotta look for $100, and we gotta take a mammoth to the guy. So that's what we're currently working on. I would assume once the train's here, that's where we get on to come over to this side. Maybe we can ask to have the lock opened? That's possible, yeah. That's the winding station, I think. No, that's the winding station. I don't know what that does. There's a numerical lock-looking thing near the train? Is that where the phone was? Because there was an area where there was a phone. I saw the thing with the phone. Because I'm not seeing anything else near that. I bet it's the thing with the phone. Let me see if I can find that again. It's a very weird map. But if it's a numerical lock thing, then on the phone. The phone, it said the phone was broken when we were there before. She looked at the phone and said, "This looks broken." So maybe, I don't know why the hook would fix the phone. I'm assuming the hook I have is going to fix the bird. But let's find out.
That looks broken.
See?
I need a key.
And we saw the sign. Okay, I'm assuming this hook is going to be for the bird. Okay, let's just go back to the museum. Because right now the phone's broke. It's a broken phone. Maybe the hook is for this thing. Let's try that. Because I also don't know what this does. It looks like I need another object. It almost looks like an egg to put in here. So, like, I'm assuming we move the thing to get the birds away. We go up, we fix the mechanical bird. The mechanical bird gets us an egg, and we put the egg in here, and then it does something. What? I couldn't begin to tell you. But I have a feeling that's going to be the sequence of events. We still have the mammoth, right? We do. Okay. Let's go back in. We'll go talk to Mammoth Freak. And maybe go back in the library. Maybe it's like every time you go in the library, there's something different with the ladder. Although I don't know why, because we now know what the deal is with the bird. So I don't think we need to find anything for the... I'm right? Fantastic. I'm starting to learn how these type of things work. Okay, let's go find Mammoth Guy. Mammoth Guy, da-da-da. Mammoth Guy. It's a skidding stop.
Do excuse me, Professor. Professor, sorry to disturb you again. Professor, I have brought you something that should be of
I don't know what the professor's room is. Every door except for the rector's room has been locked.
What have you got there, then? Let's see. An effigy of a mammoth. But this is Hans' doll, is it not? Yes, of course it is. How on earth did you... Oh my God. It's in my hands. It exists. It really exists.
He's having a day.
Please do excuse me. I'm deeply, deeply moved.
You see? Your Hans and my Vorarlberg heir are one and the same.
This is incredible. After all these years, how can I ever thank you, my dear? Oh, I must waste no time. I'm off to my laboratory.
Maybe I can get in this door now that he's left.
May I borrow your treasure a moment?
Well, actually,
Don't worry, miss. I will take the greatest care of it. But I need to study it. You see, it has such importance to me that this very afternoon I shall deliver an impromptu lecture to my students about this very object. If you are interested in Hans Vorarlberg, then it is essential.
That would be the space up top where the guy's sleeping, I think.
Obviously. Give me your telephone number and I will call you the moment my lecture begins.
I will begin this lecture by calling this strange woman I just met on the phone and telling her to get here. Is it this door or is it where he just went? Oh, see, now the door is open. It was closed before. So I could not get in here before. Time to steal something what looks like it's worth $100. Oh yeah, baby, a cylinder. He took my mammoth, I'm gonna take his audio cylinder. See how he likes it when somebody just takes their stuff. Hobble over here. Hobble over here. Just run around this lab like a freak. Anything else of his that I want to steal? Again, it's really hard because like that added line on the circle is really only there like behind my cursor. What's this? What did I just steal? Cola powder. Okay. I wonder if I can't imagine why I would use that on birds, but maybe I can. What's over here? I don't know why talking to him would do me any good. Far right, there should be something about the mushrooms. This is where I already was, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Let's see if he has anything new to say.
What is it you want?
Money.
Professor, how do I say this? You see, I didn't think I'd need a lot of money when I set out. And it turns out I need money after
This is too painful. I don't want to listen.
It would be a pleasure, but you see, I barely have enough myself to cover my...
Sorry.
However, if we look at the example of Hans, it is true that our university always rewards people who perform some service for it.
This is why we gotta fix the bird.
I'll leave you in peace. I hope I...
Sorry?
Something in the far right. About the mushrooms. Unless it's that audio cylinder. But I can't get to the right. Or it was that can that I found. I don't know. Oh, that's what it is. It's the Angola Cola. There you go. It would have helped if I would have read the thing about the mushrooms at all. So I have something... What is this? Is this important? Oh, that's fine. So I have this. Wait, hold on. This has to have something to do with the birds. This has to have something to do with the birds because it's from the same region. Let's go talk to the annoying people again and see if they'll pay me to fix the... It was the mushroom powder. It said cola, so I thought it was like fizzy drink. I miss the... I'm so used to Life is Strange where when you play something and it's in a weird font, you can just click read this and you don't have to read it in the weird font. I think I'm missing the book about the birds. Okay, I'll go back to the library then.
Gentlemen.
A little problem, a little...
They are kept to...
I don't care about any of you.
Some sailors have agreed to tow the train, but I don't have enough money to pay them. I could work for the money.
Please wait, miss. We have certain confibulations to attend to.
That is right. We must confibulate between ourselves. A collegiate decision must...
I'm sorry, I don't want to necessarily skip through, but I cannot stand these people.
My word, that is a fine idea.
What do you have in mind, gentlemen?
When you arrived here, you must have noticed a splendid bandstand, which...
Oh, is that fountain?
University courtyard.
That could be the fountain.
Mechanical craftsmanship which no longer works, alas.
Why, yes, we have very moving memories of its melodies. We're prepared to offer you a financial reward if you can set it working again.
With pleasure. What do I have to do?
Unfortunately, my dear, time and rust have taken their toll on this university, and our automatons no longer have a spring in their step. You are going to have to be resourceful.
To tell you the truth, there are a number of complex mechanisms here in Barakstadt, and it would appear that we have...
Your train, however, is an extremely ingenious invention, so you should be no stranger to...
I didn't make the train.
Well, my dear...
Okay, at least we've set up the thing.
Here we are.
Already?
Thank you.
And
we've at least set up the plan. Because I don't want to do all of this, and then they'll be like, oh, well, you already did it. Okay, back to the library. Since the library has already proven to look different when I was there another time. Okay, I get the $100 for fixing the egg thing. Got it. And I get the egg thing by fixing the eagle thing. And I get the eagle thing by figuring out the mushrooms and the bird thing. Okay. Will you be helpful?
Shh. I'm sorry.
Can't you?
What are you looking...
None of your business.
Professor Pons, you say?
Would you mind working?
I wonder, is Pons the guy I was talking to? Because maybe he moves when I go to the next tutorial I have to go to. Okay. Maybe it's down in here. We haven't gone back down here yet. Trying to look for clickable things. This guy is the guy who didn't want to talk to me. I think that might be on the tables in the middle of the
Can
room.
I disturb you a second?
No.
You could be a...
Keep.
Oh, like right there? That is a very tiny book. That's not book-sized. Okay. This is subspecies of common cuckoo is endemic to the Amazon. Habitat and food. Cuckoo is juicy fruits. Cuckoo effort. It really likes grapes. Okay. I have a new... What the heck? Okay, so I can go talk to somebody else now. You're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Welcome, Django. You will fit right in. We're at a university. I'm trying to think who would be able to help me with a plan. Should I go back to Mammoth Guy? Mammoth Guy's into mammoths. He's not going to care. I think I should go back to Station Master Guy. I feel like he'll be the most useful. This is a big university, but there's like nobody here. It's very strange. Okay, Station Master Guy. Okay, I'm starting to get a better sense of how this game works. No, don't walk there. Walk over. Thank you. Ask about grapes. Okay. Is that what this weird word is I have now? Is he gonna be like, oh, I know those grapes. Those are the grapes that smell like mushrooms. And if you can trick the birds. Okay, how did I... No, I got to this guy over here. I had to be on this side of the bridge. Again, I don't know why there's stairs on a ramp. It's bothering me. I do like the Syberia a lot. It's pretty cool. Alright. Let's talk about this guy.
I'm sorry to disturb.
What can I do?
Where might I find some forest Sauvignon plants, please?
No place around here, that's for sure. I don't know what you're talking about. That stuff's from the Amazon.
You know, for someone who knows nothing about the plant, you seem pretty well informed about which mysterious faraway country it comes from.
Oh, well, Amazon, Peru, Papua New Guinea, it's all the same to me. Gotta go. Gotta work.
Wait, don't go. You know what? I don't think he was being totally straight with me.
I think we should follow him. Where did you go, strange man? Maybe back to those crates? Those crates were pretty strange. Let's go back this way. I wonder if he's been, like, secretly taking care of the cuckoos or something. So here's these strange crates. No. Can we go out here now? Did he, like, go through the door and leave it unlocked?
I can't go that way.
Okay, nope. That's not what happened. Alright, we gotta find this guy. Maybe he's back over by the birds. Are we gonna have to murder him and hide his body in the river? Because I'm willing to do that. I will do that to find Hans. If that's the only way, it's the only way. There's greater things at stake than one man's life. Oh, hey, let's go on the train. I forgot we have this audio log. Let's go listen to that. And then we'll figure out where man went. Just ask everyone about grapes. This is such a strange game.
And if I were to watch one of...
No, not one of those. We're gonna play this one.
father is dead. He passed away peacefully last Sunday in his sleep. I feel so lonely now.
Father had been but a shadow of himself since your departure. I had to take care of everything for him. Housework, factory paperwork, the workforce, clients, everything. And now, today, well, I really don't know who or what I'm fighting for. Times are so hard, and
this is some really amazing paper.
Everything. Nobody cares for our automatons anymore. I just think about you returning. And when you do return, I will have turned this factory into a palace worthy of your genius. Please take care of yourself. I love you so much, Anna.
So this was something he left at the university at the time he was there. Oh yeah, this is another thing. We'll put it right on the shelf. Why did you put it in your shirt to walk over there? Whatever. I need to stop asking her questions. I'm never gonna get an answer that I'm satisfied with. Okay, let's just ask people about grapes then, I guess. Oscar, what is your general opinion of grapes?
Everything up?
Yes, Kate.
You don't know where I might find any Amazon Forest Sauvignon, do you?
I'm assuming that's the grapes.
Kate Walker?
The Sauvignon.
Oscar, see you later.
In a while.
It's like he almost gets the joke, but not quite. I really want to go ask the boat people about grapes, because they will have nothing to offer me. And they'll be hilarious, because I love them. The way to the boat people is back the other way, though. It's a very convoluted map. What trauma happened in her life with the stairs? I really want to know. She's gonna have a really hard time on this ladder. Actually, I bet she takes to the ladder like a champ. She's gonna be like, I can do ladders for days, but stairs, no, they're a problem. I just like that I have to go like around to come to over here. It's very confusing to me. Alright, let's go find boat people. Oh, he went over there. I did not even realize that I literally walked right past him. I know, but I want to talk to the boat people because they're funny. She's going to be like, fancy lawyer, I don't know anything about what you just said. I don't speak that. And it's going to be hilarious.
Hey there. My husband. Have you ever seen Amazon Forest Sauvignon?
Yet, never go Amazon.
Do you know if I can find some here?
Yet, you must to Amazon go.
Yeah, of course. I'll leave you to it.
It made me happy. These two people literally out of this war of mine. Alright, back to the museum. Getting our legs in. The game I was just playing, Valley, has an achievement for when you take 10,000 steps. It's literally called Leg Day. I'm just like, love to know how many steps I've taken in this game so far. Mammoths! I love mammoths in this mammoth museum. I don't want to talk to the annoying guy. Alright. Okay, so this way to the professor. Can you go in here? Nope.
No point. It's locked.
Like every door in this place. Alright, let's find the mammathologist.
What is it?
If I were to say Forest Sauvignon to you, what would you say?
Oh, let's see. Sauvignon. Sauvignon? I would say it's some kind of tropical shrub, don't you think?
We are talking about the same plant then. It is a very rare shrub with small, juicy fruits. I found a book about the Amazon, and it says that there are even Sauvignon plants growing right here in Barrackstadt. You wouldn't know where, would you?
Amazon Sauvignon plants here? No. No, I don't think there are any. Highly implausible. But, you should ask the station master. He is keeper of the greenhouse at our university, so he could tell you more.
He was being very cagey.
Oh, thanks very much. I'll leave you.
Sorry?
Okay, and we'll go talk to the 3 fates over here. Just jogging. I like how there's the one like these 2 radiators. Like they're gonna do a whole lot. Okay, let's get this over with.
Gentlemen, forgive me for...
A little problem.
They are kept to...
No,
I don't care.
You wouldn't know if there is any Forest Sauvignon here in Barrackstadt, would you?
Absolutely.
When he says absolutely, he means, of course, absolutely none.
What we mean, of course, is that we are absolutely positive there is no Forest Sauvignon here in Barrackstadt.
Really? Are you sure? Because I read in a book that Barrackstadt possesses a number of plants. I wouldn't mind getting a hold of some if possible.
What is this? Is this plant like a
The
hallucinogen?
assistant director means to say that our priority is for you to remove your train from our station. Your research will have to wait until your next stop.
Yes, that's right. Your train must leave the station immediately.
Leaving the
please
station.
refrain from wasting our
Leaving
time
the
in
station.
needless visitations.
Don't forget the regulations, miss. Don't forget them. Trains should
But first stop, then subsequently leave. That's the rules. It's wine grapes? Why are
Here
they...
we are, busy chat
already?
Thank you.
And
I don't know why we're being cagey about grapes. But apparently, no one wants to admit that the grapes are here. For some reason. Alright, let's go back to the station master. And confront him again. See, what we're trying to do, Django, is figure out what grapes and mushrooms have to do with each other, so that I can scare away some birds from a ladder, so I can go up and fix a robot bird, so the robot bird can get me a real egg that I can put next to a decoration egg, so I can make this thing work again, so that somebody will pay me $100, so that I can give the $100 to the nice old German-Russian couple, so that they will tow my train about 50 feet so that I can then charge my train, or wind my train, so that I can leave. That's pretty much what we've gotten figured out in the last hour and 40 minutes. It's just simple. It's simple. Nope, come back here, Kate. Go up the thing. Talk to him. That would make my life a lot easier if you would just loan me $100. Oh, and somewhere in all of this, I have to figure out how to fix the phone so I can call the locksmith so I can unlock the river. Can't forget about that.
Station master?
Can't you see I am very, very busy?
No.
Well, I am. Very busy indeed. But, okay. I think I can give you a minute of my time.
So about these grapes.
I'm looking for a kind of little...
Look, lady, the station doesn't have any Sauvignon berries. Not even Forest Sauvignon.
Funny you should mention it. That's exactly what I was looking for. Forest Sauvignon.
Sauvignon, raspberries, red currants, they're all the same to me. And we don't grow none of them here.
But you see, I have just read a very interesting book
100% nailed
which
that.
says that the rare Sauvignon berry is actually cultivated here, in the famous Barlstadt University aviary itself.
Well, if it's in a book, then don't believe everything you read in this.
I don't know why, but I don't think you're telling me the truth.
Mostly because he's being suspicious.
I don't know. How should I know where to find your stupid grape? Go ask your professor, what's his name, Pons, the paleontologist.
Why would he know what grapes
You're the
are?
master of this station, so you should know better than anyone.
Nobody tells me anything. I don't know. Go see the old guy with the fossil.
I don't want to go back to that guy.
I won't disturb you any longer, Mr. Station Master.
Welcome.
Okay. I'm gonna investigate again. Did, like, the plants get destroyed or something? See, the thing is, none of this looks like it has berries. Am I gonna have to run all the way back to Mammoth Guy? It must be about getting out that door. It's in the professor code. You can't talk about grapes. Oh, okay, fine. I'll go back and talk to Mammoth Guy. Oh my god. This is so much walking. There had better be a really great answer about these grapes. That's all I can say. Okay. Are there any other fruits that professors are very secretive about, Django, or is it just grapes? I'm very curious now. Homegirl, I'm gonna need... You've gone through so many stairs. I don't know what emotional trauma you have with stairs, but you would have worked through it by now. Like, you must be so sure about your stairs now. Okay. This is why they invented fast travel systems. Stairs killed Kate's father. And that's why I really hate sharks. So it makes me think of that line from Sharknado. And that's why I hate sharks. I think that this is my theory before we ask this guy again. Station Master and Mammoth Professor used to be lovers, and they made the special Amazon wine to commemorate their time together, and they used it all up. They made the entire species of plants go extinct for their love. And so guilt-stricken over killing an entire species of fruit, they broke up and have never spoken to each other since. And that's what happened. That's my theory. pomegranates, but you didn't hear that from me. Fair enough. Fair enough.
You wouldn't know where the forest Sauvignon plants are kept in Barkstadt, would you?
You and your former lover?
There are Sauvignon plants here.
I read about it in a book at the library.
Try going to see the station master. If such a shrub exists, he will have a better idea.
He told me to talk to you.
It's actually he who sent me to you. I thought it a little strange, but he definitely said ask the paleontologist. You're the only one here, aren't you?
Yes, yes indeed. What a strange way to behave. Well, I think he must have made a mistake, that's all. Nobody tells me anything here, and maybe you should ask the rectors. After all, they are in charge of the university.
All right, thanks.
I guess I'm going back to them, huh?
I'll leave you in peace.
Sorry? No, no.
I gotta figure out how the three rectors fit in to this torrid love affair that killed an entire species of grapes. Maybe they're hoping to cover it up. Maybe they're like, look, we get it. Who hasn't made an entire species of fruit go extinct as an expression of your love? We've all done it. We've all been there. But if anyone ever found out, you would be expelled from academia. So we have to keep this on the DL. I think that's what's happening here. And so they're covering up the torrid love affair that killed the grapes.
But I have a little problem.
A little problem.
They are kept.
No one cares. Okay.
Are you sure there are no Amazon Sauvignon plants in Barkstadt? Because I have just interviewed the station master and the paleontologist, and what they said really didn't convince me that there wasn't any here.
We are quite definite on this point. There are no Sauvignon plants growing in Barkstadt.
You see, miss, the Amazon Forest Sauvignon is a rare shrub that requires very special conditions for growth.
That's right. Conditions that are very hard to reproduce, believe you me.
Difficult, but not impossible. Fortunately, our garden has proved very successful.
I haven't seen Love Actually, but I am sure it is one of them.
There is a garden in Barkstadt?
Is it behind that door?
Oh, the garden. Well, if there was
There's a
one,
secret
it
garden.
would be only a little garden hidden behind the station. But our station master would be very proud of it.
He would take very good care of it, too. Everything would grow marvelously if we were able to cultivate it at all, and it would be all down to his gardening prowess.
And we would be proud as punch. And we wouldn't forget the role the paleontologist might play in this.
What is going on?
What's the paleontologist got to do with it all?
Without him and without his laboratory, how would we make the wine, do you think?
Are they...
And it would be good wine
Oh my
indeed,
God.
dear colleague.
Is all of this over moonshine?
Oh, yes, a delightful balm to soothe away our long hours of toil and our heavy responsibilities.
You have a still.
Impatiently every year for the
You are allowed to drink alcohol. No one would care.
Correctly, there are indeed Sauvignon plants in Barkstadt. They are cultivated in a garden behind the station, then turned into wine by the paleontologist's loving care. And finally, the pleasure of tasting is yours. If I'm not very much mistaken, gentlemen, you have a minor racket operating here.
Miss, you do go jumping to some hasty conclusions.
We never said that. That's not what we said at all.
We were talking in the conditional. You know, with ifs and woulds.
So, what would happen if I had such a hunch?
You would have to keep it to yourself, of course.
The torrid love affair was a much
If you
better
would be
storyline.
So kind as to keep it a secret. It would only be a small local concern, producing barely a few bottles every year.
That's right. Nothing so grandiose as a business. Otherwise, we'd be liable to be fined. So, we can't count on your discretion, can't we?
Don't worry, I have no intention at all of getting messed up in anything.
I don't want to be involved in any of this if possible. Okay.
Can you...
Miss, you're in...
We can't... If you don't...
Okay.
here we are already.
Thank you. And thank.
Yeah, by tea time, you mean wine. Okay, so I probably need to go back to the station master instead of the paleontologist, but the paleontologist is closer. So we're going to go back to him first and just see if I can get some wine before I go all the way back out there. But I probably don't want the wine, I probably want the berries. So I think I need to go to the station master next, but we're going to go to the paleontologist first, just because if I need to go to the paleontologist, it's just so much faster to go by here. The love affair is implied with the Moonshine Racket. I think that they're having a torrid love affair, and they made I think that it all works, it's just that the grapes didn't go extinct. They had a torrid love affair. They made the wine. The rectors found out about the wine. They wanted to turn it into a business. And then, like all things, once money gets involved, it ruined the love. And they fell apart, arguing about money.
What is it you want to know, Miss?
I have just had a very interesting little discussion.
Are you saying
with
these
the
things
rectors.
are?
It seems that you
The
are
grapes
perfectly
of
aware
Racket.
the existence of
Aha!
plants here in Barrowstadt. Apparently, you find them very tasty.
Not at all.
I will always love that VeggieTales turned them from the grapes of wrath to the grapes of math. That is one of the greatest plot twists in cinema history.
Why, seeing as the rectors have let you into our little secret, I even converted part of the laboratory into a fermenting room for Amerzone Sauvignon.
What is Amerzone? Amerzone sounds like a really worse version of Rainforest Cafe. Come to the Amerzone, where we have a robotic crocodile and a basketball machine and skee ball.
Even when grapes are involved, and malolactic fermentation takes time. Sometimes strange odors begin to waft through the corridors. Then I just burn a little sulfur.
Incredible.
I'm not listening to any of this.
You are really something, Professor Pons. Really something.
I'm sure it was. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I'm sure it was just as anti-capitalist as the original. I've never read it, but I've seen the movie that came out ages ago. We watched it in high school when we were talking about like those times in history class. So I saw the movie a long time ago. But the VeggieTales version, which is where like
I'll leave you with
Paw Grape and all of them came from. I wasn't paying any attention. Am I supposed to go back to the train station, or am I supposed to grab something here? I paid zero attention to anything he said. But no, the grapes of wrath were like angry, and I think it was Junior who convinced them that they have other skills. I can't remember if it was only one of them or all of them learned that they loved math, and they became the grape of math. I don't even remember which VeggieTales it was in. It was like a really early one. I paid absolutely zero attention to anything he said, because all I knew is he was trying to tell me how to make wine, and I didn't care. And then I think somewhere in there was instructions, and we'll just figure it out. It'll be fine. Go faster. I need you to be Kate Runner, not Kate Walker. Barrowstadt. Go in. Okay. I'm gonna go talk to this guy.
Excuse me, Station Master, but I need you again.
Can't you see I am fine?
Okay.
You have been playing with me, haven't you?
This whole
You knew
time.
very well there were forest Sauvignon berries in the station garden.
Not at all. I've never seen your Sauvignon things.
You don't have to lie to me. I know all about it. You and the rectors are in cahoots.
Cahoots?
The professor's lab has been turned into a distillery. You've all got a nice little smuggling racket on the side.
Smuggling racket? Hey, lady, you're going a bit far there. It's just a little on the side thing we got going, that's all. It's just for ourselves. Hey, you're honest.
You should be ashamed of yourselves. Aren't you worried about the reputation of this fine university? The authorities.
What is wine illegal here, or is it because the berries are rare?
It's not a crime.
Can you open the gate to the garden, please?
Sure. No problemo. Right away, miss.
Alright, now we can go in there. Let's go. I wish the game would just teleport me there, but that's a little bit too much to ask, probably. Oh my god, hold on. I didn't save this entire stream. I didn't save the entire stream because I've gone back to playing games that autosave and I forgot about it. That could have been a disaster. Just an absolute disaster. Okay. Hey, thanks.
There you are. Please feel free to visit the garden at your leisure. And there was just one thing. I'm not a liar. Not really. Just mum's the word. There is the reputation of the university to think about. I have superiors, and I have to do what I can.
I understand. Don't you worry.
Oh, thank you, miss.
Who am I gonna tell? My robot? Does he have an eye patch? It's pretty amazing. I don't know how to tell you this, but you don't take that good care of this garden. Berries? Gonna put some berries in my Mary Poppins shirt. It's gonna be pretty exciting.
I don't need that for the time being.
So we only need some berries, I guess. Okay, to the birds! Onward! Fun fact. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Anytime someone starts with fun fact and they don't include the fact with it, you know it's going to be good. Updated my phone last night to the newest eye patch. When I started reading that sentence, I thought you were serious and you were going to make a comment about how I never update my phone. And then it became an even better joke. So that was like really a 2-for-1 in what you just did there. And I just want you to know that I saw that and I noticed it. Okay. These are just terrible birds. Okay. Berries. Would they say... Oh, I thought it said sour grapes. Throw the berries from your Mary Poppins bra. There you go. So both were intended. I saw you. Both were picked up upon. Those are the slowest frickin' birds I've ever seen in my whole life. You threw 2 berries for 3 birds. There's going to be murder. They're just going to attack each other. Okay. Watch her just climb this so much faster than she takes stairs. I knew it. I knew she was going to be like, this rickety ladder is fine, but stairs freak me out. It is the bra of holding. The mythical bra of holding. Just don't want the grapes to pop in there. That could be awkward. Alright, hey! Fantastic. So this is the egg I need for the thing.
Impossible to reach it.
It's impossible to reach it? Okay, hold on. Really? I got all the way up here, and you're gonna give me impossible to reach it? I swear, game.
Impossible to reach it.
I don't understand. Okay. Okay. I really don't know what to do at this point. Can I enter from the... You know, you gotta go back and watch last week's stream, because that robot got so much worse than we thought it was gonna be. Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream. I'm gonna try to get back in the habit of remembering to save. Okay. And I still don't even know what the mushroom powder is for. Did you just moonwalk down the ladder? Step 2. Okay, back in the habit. I like the Sister Act movies. Okay. I'm a bit at a loss. Guess I need to find something. What would... See, that's where I was. Okay, let's go over here. Well, this is... Let's just see if there's anything around on, like, the ground here we can pick up, maybe. I really meant to go over to the phone thing. I just keep forgetting I have to go back to go forward. Okay. So we got up to the bird. At some point, I need to figure out how to... I wonder if there was a tool back in the garden I could have used. We're already on this path. I'm going to keep on it, but then we might go back to the garden and see if there's something back there I could pick up that I just wasn't noticing. But we need to fix the bird to get the egg so I can get the money so I can tow the boat. Somewhere in here, I have to also fix the phone. So I can unlock the boat. And I have to figure out what the mushrooms are for. I just want to see if, like, maybe there's some kind of tool all the way over here I missed. I think it's more likely to be in the garden. It's more likely to be in the garden or in the museum. I might need to go back. No. Usually if I call, they don't pick up, like, any of the people I call. But we can find out.
Dan Foster isn't around to take your call right now.
Because he's a douchebag. Okay. Do 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 do. Alright. We'll head back in the garden. We'll check the garden. Just because there were, like, that's a different area. It makes sense there would have been something else to grab there besides just berries. How inconsiderate, right? He's not just available to take my calls. Okay. look at something. So I still have the Angola powder. When biologists have reached the conclusion that the contains a special substance that is unique to the mushroom. The substance significantly affects the vision and enhances the acute. Indian hunters discover this effect for centuries. Dried and grounded powder consumed before the hunt commences. So they're able to aim and target great distances. Okay. Bear did say that there was something to do with the mushrooms in the laboratory, and I'm wondering. I think that was just grabbing the mushrooms. The mushrooms add heightened awareness for like hunters. I don't know what that would do for me. Okay, let's go back through here. See anything tool related. I feel like we're so close to doing all of this. I don't want to be done. Even though this is usually how long I stream this game for. And I'm feeling a bit done. Okay, so I get the hand for the berries, but I don't think I need more. The boyfriend does seem like a tool. You're right. The only thing I can grab is the berries, but then it doesn't let me grab more berries. I got up to the bird where the egg is, but I can't grab the egg. It's, quote, too far away. And I tried using the hook, and the hook doesn't let me grab the egg. So now I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do to be able to fix the bird. Because, like, I was up there, and as near as I could tell, I couldn't interact with anything. And I still don't know what I have the mushrooms for. So I need to figure out the bird. I need to figure out how to unlock the boat by fixing the phone. And I need to figure out what I have the mushrooms for. And some of those things may coincide, and I don't know yet how they coincide. But I got up there, there's an egg I need to grab.
Miss,
oh, here we go.
Please, excuse me.
Yes?
You know, I want to apologize for our little misunderstanding. I brought you a bottle of wine.
Oh, well, there you go.
Sauvignon. Very good year. Let me know what you think.
I'm very touched. Thank you.
Good luck on your journey, lady.
Thank you. I'm sorry to
What?
Okay.
I feel like I've lost my way a little here. I could really do with your help.
Hey, anything I can do, miss, you just let me know.
I did not know that.
All these...
This is no ordinary station.
I can... It wasn't... I see... You have...
Oh,
why not?
I can't climb.
You poor...
Worst thing.
Okay.
I won't...
Welcome to Barrow.
Because in France, one egg is... I don't know what that says. I'm sure if I heard it, I know I would know me. No, I couldn't get the egg. I would try to grab it, and she would say it was too far away. And then I tried using the hook, and the hook wouldn't work. So, like, I couldn't get the egg. I got up there, and I see the bird, but I couldn't get the egg because it's too far away.
That looks broke.
So I'm a bit stuck currently. Oh, it's enough. There we go. That's funny. I've gotten no keys. I have a hook. I have a hook. I have mushroom powder, and I have wine. And I just got the wine. So now I'm going to go back in the museum and see if I can do anything different with anybody. But I felt like I was on the cusp, you know? I was on the cusp. And then I was like, now I don't know what to do. Apparently I can't just grab an egg. I forgot she's pretty much useless.
Hello.
Hey, baby.
Just who?
Hey.
Yep.
Listen.
He literally just keeps saying the same thing. I have found no keys. I'm gonna go back in the laboratory, maybe. Did it just do the... No, it didn't. It's fine. I mean, like, most of the doors in this building are locked. This one's locked. And then the one at the top of the lecture hall is locked. And then the one down the hallway, one down from the library, is also locked. Let's see if there's anything else over here. This is where we got the audio message from. The test tube grabbers. Oh. That makes sense. Now, is that a thing that I wasn't able to grab before? And so, like, I have to go back and get it? Because I feel like I moved around here before. I feel like I would have noticed that. Okay, so that will get me the egg. But I still don't know what to do with any of this other stuff.
Sorry.
I still don't know what I... But maybe some of it becomes more clear as I play more. I swear I couldn't grab those grabbers before. You know, they say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing multiple times and expecting a different result. And I feel like this game feasts on that idea. Alright. Stairs. Again, I would love a fast travel system. It'd be great. Now I can get the egg. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. So we'll grab the egg, and then we can at least keep moving forward. Maybe some of this other stuff reveals itself in time. Ugh, my glasses are smudgy. That's better. Stairs. Okay, so the bird's over here. Over here. Up here. No, Bear, do you remember all of this game that well, or are you looking some of this stuff up while I play? Because to me, I'm like, you could not possibly remember all of this unless you've played it this many times. See, I thought we would fix the bird, but we're not going to fix the bird. We're just going to take the egg. Cuckoo's egg. I think about that. Yeah, but like, I've played KOTOR so many times. Like, so many. Like, I could see you remembering if you played this game so many times. 2% looking it up so you don't get stuck. So you must have played this so many times. I do remember now how often I would freak Django out. I just realized my mic is peaking like a freak. Hold on, sorry. Because I would remember the exact contents of, like, everything. I miss that version of me that, like, remembered all of that stuff. Oh, nope, I'm going the wrong way. Don't go to the train. Don't go to the place that seems logical. Take the long way. Like, KOTOR I've just played so many times. But, like, I miss that version of me that would remember, like, that level of detail about something. And I don't know if I'm different. Like, I don't know if my memory isn't as much. I don't know if I just don't have that, like, like, I'm still pretty obsessive, but I don't know if I just don't have that, like, singular obsessive focus, or if it's just simply time. Like, I came to know KOTOR so well because it was, like, the only game I had. Like, the only real game I had that wasn't, like a kid's game. And so I played it so much because of that, where now I'm like, I have so many games, I don't replay games like I used to. Like, even Prey, which is one of my favorite games, I've only played twice, where, like, when I first got BioShock, I played BioShock, like, 4 times without stopping. Oh, like a month ago? Okay, that makes more sense. What was I coming in here to do? Oh, I didn't need to come in here. It's such a habit that, like, now I gotta go back to the university. I walked right by it. I need to go over here. Dot, dot, dot. What do you think my favorite game is? Mavis Beacon. Oh, frick. If you guys wanted to see gamer rage, it'd be me yelling at frickin' Mavis Beacon, who's terrible. Alright, in we go. What do we got? Okay, looks like we can go down. But is there anything else to do generically? Not really. I'm sure this is fine. I'm sure this isn't a murder basement or something. This is definitely where the torrid love affair happened. Is right here next to this Dalek. Okay, what am I doing? This is gonna be so loud, Kate. You're gonna want to get out of there. All of this is such sad music. Can't it play something a little peppier? This makes me think about when I was in college, we had a clock tower, and it would play music, and it would literally go off every time I'd walk by it, and I'd be on the phone. And I would get so bad, because then no one could hear me, because the dumb clock tower would go off. And it was like this running joke, and GVTV, Grand Valley Television. It was this running gag that we literally made like videos about me screaming at our clock tower because I hated that clock tower so much because it would only go off when I needed to hear something. It was my worst enemy. Yeah. We're gonna go in because we're gonna go to the rector's and get paid. Mind you, I still haven't solved the other half of this, which is the how to get the boat to move. I don't suppose I need to pour the mushroom powder on the phone. That sounds like it makes absolutely no sense. So that's the library. I guess I thought there was another door, but I guess there isn't. Alright, I fixed your clock tower.
Gentlemen, forgive me for this.
A little.
They are kept.
No.
Gentlemen, I have managed to repair your university bandstand.
The bandstand is playing again. This is marvelous news.
We are really very grateful indeed.
Yes, very grateful indeed. We will look back on your visit with much fondness in our hearts.
And now let us in turn honor our word. How much is it you need, miss?
Ask for more.
$100.
No, ask for more.
It's not too much to ask.
In case we need more money later, ask for
We
$200.
agreed to grant you the aforementioned sum, miss.
We should have negotiated
You may now
the payment
leave
ahead
with
of
your
time.
train.
Well, we can't because I can't get the lock open.
And while we're on the subject, when will you be leaving?
Yes, because now you should relocate your train as quickly as possible.
Can you pop?
Miss,
We cannot.
If you don't.
Okay, let's
Here we
go.
are.
already?
Thank you.
And thank you.
I would also talk to the man with the visitor. I assumed he was going to be calling me soon for his lecture. But yeah, I can pop back over and talk to him. Now that I figured out this half. I just really wanted to finish this area. If possible. Probably only want to go like another... Like if we hit 3 hours, I'm going to need to stop. But we're going to keep trying. But like I haven't found any keys to any doors, so like... I don't know, maybe this is a very long area and I have more to do.
What is it you want?
What would you say about seeing Hans Vorarlberg again? After all, you could come with me and help me find him.
Young lady, you are very kind. I'm far too old for such escapades.
Well, so is Hans, to be fair.
Arriving in Barrackstadt is an... Yes, in a kind of...
This is a long
clockwork
area,
train
okay.
with
You mean you drive a train?
Oh, no.
A clockwork.
You told me earlier about a lecture on some ancient Siberian
The
tribe.
Ancient
called the
Siberian Orchestra.
Ooks or something?
The Yukals, my dear. Careful not to confuse them with the Ukistran people.
I wouldn't want to do that, no.
Do excuse me.
Long
I
area.
wanted to know if
I
your
might
lecture
stop
is
here
going
soon
to
then.
start soon.
Your eagerness to learn delights me, my dear. But I haven't finished studying this marvelous mammoth effigy yet. Don't worry, I will call you. And see you later.
I have the bottle of wine. Am I supposed to give it to him?
I'll leave you with...
Sorry?
I have the wine. I have the sack of money. I have the wine. I have the hook. And I have the powder. Honestly, I'm pretty tired. I feel like we did a lot. So if there's still, like, a decent... Like, if you think I could wrap this up in, like, 20 minutes... I didn't get any keys from the nerds. No, they haven't given me anything. Go get the key from the... Okay, fine. Because if it's, like, another hour, I might just call it here and pick it up next stream. But if it's, like, 20 minutes... I'll just push through. Oh, you're wrong? So don't go back to the nerds? I guess this key is probably the only one I need because the one upstairs probably opens after the lecture. Go talk to the funny couple. I love them. That's the best news I've heard all day. I can remember how to get to them. Okay. I think it's faster if I go through this door. I think. I don't really know. I think this is how I found them the last time. Or I should say, this is how I found them the first time I found them.
Hey there.
Guten Tag, schöne Mann.
My husband say...
It's not very polite of you to take advantage of my predicament. We could have done favors for each other, for free, out of solidarity.
Father, Allah speak not full. Money, ja, muy full.
Excuse me?
My husband say need money for leave. $100 not lot for fancy lady like you.
How would you know a fancy lady like me, really? I hope my train isn't too big.
Tis okay. Motorboat, erste Klasse.
My husband say...
Django, I have to know if this is real German.
Motor.
I mean, we're not exactly very far from the winding machine, are we? It's dumb, isn't it? All this effort to go a few yards.
Put train in barn.
I have a little problem with my train. It's
lock closed.
But if the lock's...
¿Por qué no?
Da is possible.
I don't...
I just met with the university rectors, and they ordered me to remove my train out.
We know
your general...
Definitely not. Okay. That's what I thought.
I'll leave you...
Dos.
So I can give them the money now, but they can't move my boat yet. Is that wise? I guess I could save first.
Hey there.
Good.
I no longer have the money. Hold on.
There you go. Here's your money. I've checked it. It's all there.
Pull it from the magic bra. But the lock's still locked.
Ah, thank you. Not difficult get dollar. See? You are a real businesswoman.
I'm not the only one around here.
We please
Oh,
to
I
deal with
see.
you. Now, you open lock or we no help you.
Why didn't you manage to open them? After all, you don't have to be a genius.
Na, vart pensionos esto? Die kleine Mann.
Yeah, no, I'm not listening to all that.
My husband say instructions complicated. No understand manual. My husband angry. Very angry. Oh, now telephone broke. Kaput.
Oh, he broke the
now
phone.
That is annoying. What are you gonna do next?
We wait repairman.
Well, I don't have the time to wait. I'll have to go have a look. There must be some way of releasing the opening mechanism.
Take key. Sailor always need key for lock.
Really? Okay, fine.
Okay, thanks.
Key. Okay, now we can go. See, the RPG player in me was like, I should never pay them until they've actually done the task for me. I shouldn't trust people. I've played too many games to be a person who trusts people. Oh, the way this game jumps the line is just driving me crazy. Hey, phone call.
Hello?
Hey, how's my little baby here?
Oh, it's Mom.
I was thinking about you only yesterday because I saw this fantastic fur coat.
Oh, no, it's not Mom. This is Olivia.
I mean, people in foreign countries never know how to dress properly for the weather.
Is this Mom or Olivia?
Mom, it's so
Mom.
sweet of you
Okay.
to worry, but I'm fine, really. The trip's a breeze, no worries. I mean, there's...
Well, when are you coming back? Frank is dying to meet you.
Frank? Oh, yeah, your singer. You two seeing each other then?
Oh, you'll never guess the surprise he gave me.
I don't think I want to know.
No, I suppose I won't.
Frank invited me to a big charity show organized by, someone or another. Anyway, they got him singing a couple of old numbers from his repertoire, and in the end, he asked me to go up on stage with him. Can you imagine me, your mother, on stage in front of thousands of people?
Wow.
Wow, I would have loved to have been there. Not too emotional, I hope.
Oh, too emotional by far, especially as I hadn't even been to the hairdresser. Well, I didn't even have...
I've never seen this spelling of
on.
Frank before.
But Frank promised me he'd see to that next time. Oh, he's such a cutie, and he's got the sweetest little...
I'm sure he has, Mom.
It would be so good if you could join us one day. Let's see.
If I ever get to
When
come
is
home.
the next gala? I'm so forgetful these days. I swear I'd lose my head if it weren't in the clouds. You just watch out.
I don't
my
think that's
girls
the
and
phrase.
ears will catch up with you much quicker than you think.
I'll look out for them, Ma. Nice to hear your voice. Lots of love.
Well, to you too, my little munchkin.
A lot of antiquated words in this game. Let's go. Okay. Key.
The instructions are written in a language I don't recognize.
Excellent.
The instructions are...
Great. Let's go talk to the station master guy. Seems like a thing he ought to know.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
What can
There we go.
Can you explain to me how the locks in the canal work, please?
A lock, right, is a system of sealed gates. They're clever, right? They help boats overcome gradient problems in channeled water flows. They make this kind of boat staircase, see? You know what I like? Sitting on the...
This is not what I care about.
I'm sorry. I must have expressed myself badly. I need to know how the locks open and close, to vary the water levels.
I'm not sure of the precise maneuver. Trains and barges, trains, now, those guys are very different fellows altogether.
I feel like I've lost my way.
Hey,
I won't
Alright.
disturb you with...
welcome to BioShock.
Okay. I could... So look for the numbers on the machine. Go faster, Kate. This one? The phone. Do I call it with my phone now? Oh, I can hit the buttons myself. Hold on. If only I could actually read that. There we go. 27666742. Hold on. I don't trust my memory at all. Alright. I guess there's no area code. 27666742.
Welcome to the East Block Control Center. To start, press the number sign. If you are using the Haltenberg lock, press 1.
Nope.
If you are using the Morloff lock, press 2.
Nope.
If you are using the Koningpass lock, press 3.
Nope.
If you are using the Barrackstadt lock, press 4. To return to the last command, press the number sign.
Yeah, kids, in case you were wondering, that's the hashtag button.
If you want to raise the water level, press 1. If you want to lower the water level, press 2. To return to the last command,
This is
press
just giving me so many flashbacks to, like, stuff I have to do at work.
You want to raise the water level in the Barrackstadt lock? To confirm your choice, press star. To return to the previous command...
Oh my god. This is exactly what I want, is a phone tree.
Your request has been logged. Unfortunately, our regional technician is currently on holiday, and no replacement is available. We will reply to your request within 48 hours in case of an emergency.
That was unhelpful. Do I have to call the number again?
That looks broken.
Do I dial the number I already dialed? That I already deleted off my phone and I don't remember? Let's just try it. I mean, what's it gonna hurt? Nope, that didn't work. Oh, I want to lower it?
That looks broken.
But this is lower. I want to make it higher.
Welcome to the East Block Control Center. To start, press the number sign.
No, you can use the machine now by pressing the number sign?
Haltenberg lock, press 1.
like just in there, I would do 4 and 2.
Press 1. If you want to confirm your request has been logged.
So I would know that because I hit 4 and 2. So because I hit 4 and 2 on the phone call, I hit 4 and 2 in the thing. I mean, I'll accept it only because the number is 42. But if it was any other number than 42, I would be really upset. Like, why would I assume, oh, I hit these two numbers when on the phone call? Clearly, I just hit them somewhere else. Okay.
Hey there! My hospital... Right, I've got it. I know now how the locks work. So guide your boat into the lock, and I'll take care of the mechanism.
Oh, I get it.
What did your husband say?
You, hurry up!
Okay.
So now it would be, what, 4 and 1? Probably. Well, I guess I wouldn't have wanted to raise this because it would have flooded everything. Alright, let's go. Real quick. Leg day. Alright, and then here. And then 4, 1. Now we'll make the boat go up. Yay, they did the thing. Alright. That was a whole lot of stuff. Now I'm assuming I want to go over here. And over here. And up here. I'm supposed to get a phone call when it's time to go to the lecture, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. But paleontologist man is running out of time for me to attend this lecture. Such a long walk back. Actually, hold on. Come back. Can I just go that way? If you want to stop after you wind the train is a good place, because after there's another area. That makes sense. Well, if you called me right before your lecture, Django, maybe I would. Another area right after that. So, like, before I would go to the lecture, you mean? Mammoths! Okay, let's talk to them. Let me guess, I'm gonna have to find my own rope.
On the boat. Da, barge on other side. You still need us?
I still paid you.
What do we do now to tie my...
Mademoiselle Tuck.
What did your husband say? You attach chain to train and chain to train with barge.
Oh, catch yourself.
I was gonna say, if I have to go find a thing, I'm gonna be so mad. Expect a call. I don't think I caught that. No, no. Get the chain. Grab the... Is there a particular reason why I can't grab the chain? Do I have to go over here? Oh, I have to stand there. Okay, well, whatever.
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
The hook! I've had it the whole time. Yes, this is exactly how you hook a train. This will completely work and not be a problem whatsoever. This is exactly how physics works. I know physics, and I know this is how physics works. Just doing this nice little jog again. Phone call. Probably for the lecture.
Hello, Kate Walker here.
Miss Walker, this is Professor Ponce. I'm about to start my lecture on the U-Call at any moment. Please make haste to come.
Okay, I'll give it my best.
Excellent. We'll be in the main lecture hall. See you soon.
All right, let's go attend this lecture because we've heard so much about it. I'll wind the train in a minute. I'm not worried about it. I don't want to be late. We'll go attend the lecture, and then we'll call the stream. There we go. I didn't realize, I thought this was like a cutoff. This whole map just confused me the entire time. Alright, to the lecture hall. That way Django can see the lecture. I really want to make sure Django can see the lecture. Well, he has something of mine that he's using for the lecture, and if I really want it back. Okay. Running over here. They're still playing. This is pretty much the furthest point. There's only like a few more maps I could have gone to make it a further walk. And then here. And then here. And then up here. Oh no!
Ah, there you are, Miss Walker. Good, good. Take a seat quickly. I'm impatient to start my lesson.
For these two people? At least the one person finally woke up. Oh, I take it back. 5. 6 with me.
My young friends, a very exciting discovery, unimaginable up until only a few hours ago, has come into my hands and has finally allowed me to complete my study on the mysterious Yukol people. Lights, please. The Yukols are a people from the far north about whom very little is known. They live far away, very far away, on the frozen borders of Syberia. This distance and the climatic conditions of the region, which are unfavorable to human existence, have limited the size of the Yukol population and kept it out of the scientific world. The handful of slides that follow are actually the only documentation we have in our possession. It was a Russian explorer who made these drawings and took these photographs 100 or so years ago. Today, we owe what we know about the Yukol people and their culture to him. We know that the origins of the Yukol
Somebody yawned.
the last ice age. Curiously, evidence of their presence has been found in Western Europe, and more precisely in the prehistoric caves at the heart of the Alps. This people, it seems, undertook a long migration over centuries towards the far north of the globe. The reasons for this migration are due to the importance of the mammoth in their craft, trade, and culture. They used them for transportation and as beasts of burden. The mammoth brought them meat, skins, fat, and ivory. Man and animal lived
What did the mammoth get from man?
No doubt about it. Mammoths started to drift away from the region due to changing climatic conditions, and the Yukols followed them to the north, the edges of Syberia. Prehistoric cave drawings identified as Yukol in origin.
But do these connect to prehistoric cave witches? Which is what I talked about last week.
The Yukols had managed to domesticate the mammoth. They are, to the best of our knowledge, the only prehistoric people to represent a man riding a mammoth. Today,
Interesting. They're like sand people,
effigy,
but in the snow.
by myself
Mammoth
as a
maketh man.
Neolithic object, I can confirm this hypothesis. Yukol forebears managed to tame mammoths. Prehistoric man uses little imagination. He draws what he sees and represents scenes from real life. This familiar day-to-day object is actually a children's toy. As we have seen, Yukol existence was
So they don't have a lot of imagination, but they make toys for children so they can imagine things.
For clothing and to make the roofs and walls of their houses. They use the tusks.
What does any of this have to do with Hans?
As well as weapons, tools, and jewelry. Curiously, the disappearance of the mammoth 12,000 years ago had no immediate effect on the Yukol's way of life. It seemed that for a long time after, the people maintained their strong bond with the mammoth through the centuries. As incredible as it may seem, the Yukol people have continued right up until the start of this century to feed themselves on mammoth meat and to use the skin for clothing.
Because they just had more around?
Ivory
Did they just like
craft
freeze the mammoth meat?
still flourishing. It would appear that to preserve ancestral customs, the Yukols learned how to exploit through the centuries the large number of frozen mammoth carcasses that were perfectly preserved in the ice of the Siberian tundra.
Sure. When I was a kid, there was some mammoth documentary. They found like a frozen mammoth carcass. I remember it being a thing on like Discovery or something.
It seems it is not enough for the scientific community who...
But I actually don't remember it well enough to know whether or not it was one of those real documentaries or like a fake thing.
In the absence of acceptable scientific evidence, we have to make do with Yukol shaman artifacts. The research department that I have the honor to represent today lends no credence to the myths and legends that these tribal charlatans peddle. We have to take their stories at face value. Mere tales to while away the long Siberian winter.
Why do you just couldn't call people charlatans?
Is a very good example. You are invited to find out for yourselves from the pamphlet that I had passed around to you. This legend would have us believe that today, somewhere on a lost island to the north of Syberia, there are living mammoths still in existence.
Interesting.
A sort of hangover from the Ice Age. This small herd has been miraculously preserved for more than 100
We'll see. It's already gone quite a few minutes.
Tender care. And the island on which the pachyderms are said to live is called Syberia. My friend.
Yes, Syberia, the island off of Syberia.
You may have to believe in this pish and tish. The island of Syberia is not charted on any map, and the idea that mammoths have survived to the 21st century.
So this is like the Lost World, the Sir Arthur Conan Doyle version, not the Michael Crichton version, or the Steven Spielberg version, only in the ice.
The kolkhos and sovkhos systems, as well as the exploitation, disdain, and humiliation people had to suffer, marked a definitive break in the Yuko's traditional lifestyle. And since the collapse of the communist
regime, just feels very
population finds itself
strange.
With the same political and social upheavals that other Siberian communities are experiencing. There are two consequences to arise from this. Some Yukos have lost their tribal identity and have integrated into the Russian population.
Feels off.
However, have sought long and hard to re-establish links with
the mammoths ride you. That would be uncomfortable.
That was lost under the Soviet regime. Now, at the start of the 21st century, the last true surviving Yukos have gone to live on the vast territories of their ancestors. Nobody knows today where they live or how they survived. Their very existence would be a matter for speculation if they did not turn up periodically at the tundra's most isolated fur trading posts to exchange mammoth tusks for essential items. There ends my lecture for today. Thank you for being among us today, Miss Walker.
I mean, considering that this island is spelled Syberia the way the game is spelled, I'm assuming it'll be relevant somewhat. What are you wearing to this lecture? Like, what is the uniform at this university? Like, who wears these caps to school? I can probably get in that door now. Okay, I just want to see... I'm saving the game because I am not sitting through that again. I just want to see if I can get in here now.
No point. It's locked.
Wow. They're just gonna leave me out. Got a jet. No problem. I'm probably gonna jet here too. I honestly don't know what else I need to do here because I still don't know what to do with the wine or the mushroom powder. And I'm hoping it makes itself known. That guy is still sleeping through the lecture. But yeah, let's see. Did it save properly? It did save properly. I'll save it one more time just to make sure. I'm gonna call it here. I'll probably stream this again. I was gonna say I'm gonna be gone part of next weekend, but I'm gonna be home Saturday. So we should be able to stream Saturday again. For some more Syberia, bear willing, if he's around. I kind of am dependent on him. There's other stuff I really want to stream too, but I just haven't gotten to the point yet where I have energy during the week to stream, so we'll see. But not this week, but the week after. I have some weekdays off, so I might be able to. We'll see. But I appreciate you guys being here. It means a lot. If you haven't already, please like the stream on your way out, and I will talk to you guys later.